Welcome back to the podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I'm back with my good friend Eddie Watson here in the Atlanta office, and we've got a new agent that we want to introduce to you today. So, Eddie, go ahead and introduce us to your new agent.
Awesome, awesome. So I'm very excited. This is a brilliant lady, boss lady at that. I do want to bring to the forefront Mrs. Juliet Anderson. Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Awesome. Juliet, welcome to the podcast. Your first time doing this, right?
Thank you. Very first time.
Okay. Don't worry. We won't ask you any tough questions. We'll keep it as easy as we can. So let's start out this way. Let's start out by sharing a little bit of your background, how long you've been in insurance, and kind of what you did before insurance.
Okay, so my name is Juliet Anderson, and before I go into in life insurance, I was a real estate agent.
Okay.
I realized that sales was my passion, and when the market crashed in 2007, I didn't hesitate. I went straight into life insurance. I worked for my previous company for 9 years, and I realized that I could do better somewhere else. So I moved to another company. In that company, I did extremely well. I was like the agent of the year for 3 years straight.
Wow.
And I realized that anywhere I go, I can do it. It's not where I work, it's about who I am.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I found out that we were moving down here in Atlanta from New York. And last year, my husband retired, and we decided to move. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to work down here in Georgia. When I came down here, it was a little bit slow for me. I would try to adjust, because of the pandemic, I work from home. And I was really looking for some more excitement. So I actually wanted to leave my first company, and I actually have a life insurance policy with them, and I wanted to remove it. So I went online, and I just wrote, like, I need insurance, my information. And some lady called me and said, I'm going to connect you with a broker.
Wow.
And I said, okay. So the broker called. It was Chris Kennedy.
Yep.
And he said, you're looking for some life insurance? I said, yes. I gave him my information. And he was there calculating. And I said, by the way, what's the name of your company? He said, Affordable Life. I said, I've never heard about that before. Where is that company? He said, it's my own company. So I said, awesome. Really? Can you tell me more about that? Because that's something I want to do. That was in February, and he told me about it. He told me that it was very successful. And I said, okay, after I leave my company in May, I want to be an independent broker. Will you teach me? And he said, of course. We have a team of people who will help you. This is the company I work with, Family First Life. And he kept talking to me back and forth. And I'm like, okay, I feel very comfortable. And then I went to a meeting one night with Eddie and Tracy and Chris and then 2 other people. And I feel comfortable. So I said, okay, I'm going to give it a try. So here I am.
Awesome. Well, we're glad we found you, and that's a pretty cool story that you were a lead that turned into an agent. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So anybody doubting if our leads work, they work in multiple ways.
I actually recruited
Amazing.
myself.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the best recruits, right, Eddie?
Right.
So
Goodness.
that's pretty cool, and I hear the accent. So we got to give a shout out to the homeland because I was born there as well, even though I grew up here.
Oh,
So my
really?
accent isn't as strong. So tell everybody who don't know by now where you're from.
I am from Jamaica.
Amen. Amen.
I am from the same parish as Usain Bolt.
Oh,
Trelawney.
really?
Yes.
Trelawney. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, and it's amazing to know, what we could do with this industry here to create income. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, let me kind of hand it to Eddie real quick, just to kind of talk a little bit about what you're doing so early as a new agent with us, and some of the things that you're doing to have success. And then I'll have some follow up questions for you. So, Eddie, brag on her for a little bit.
Definitely, man. You know, since she's already been in the industry already, she's already come with some, you know, some nuggets, and you know, I just love the fact of her passion, her energy coming in and helping so many families just in a short span of time. And I love the fact that for new agents, what we can do with Family First, we can take somebody that's never been in the industry, and even if they have been in the industry, just like explode right away.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what Juliet has done. And it's pretty cool to see her, you know, just go to work.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good to see. And we like when new agents come in and go to work and have success and can be able to share that. So, and I think, Juliet, correct me if I'm wrong, but so far since you've been actively working with us, you've helped about 16 families so far. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, awesome. And what are some of the differences that you've noticed compared to how you've previously done insurance to what you're able to do here and how we do things here?
Actually, I was with Captive Company,
Mm-hmm.
so we just worked with one company.
Okay.
And coming here, we have variety of company, right? We have multiple carriers that we could work with because some family cannot get approved because of their medical history.
Mm-hmm.
And here we have different carriers who cater for different conditions of people.
Yeah.
So I'm able to do more here. As a matter of fact, one of my clients who got declined at somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I was able to get her approved here.
Wow.
So it's good to know that I can help families who other company turn down, you know. So it's an opportunity. And I'm just going to run with it because people are looking for us.
Yeah.
Right.
People definitely are looking for us.
Yeah.
So we got to show up whether on the phone and Zoom at their door. The difference here is that I never done door knocking.
Mhm.
So Eddie said I should do door knocking. So I'm going to be doing door knocking. I'm going to follow the system because if the system work for him or for Chris, then it can work for me also.
Yeah, and that's so
Absolutely.
true. And there's so many people that it's working for too. That's one of the things that attracted me to Family First Life when I saw the number of families that were being helped when I got started 5 years ago. And I was like, there's no way it has to work because it's working for so many people. And
Absolutely.
I knew if somebody else could do it and they were willing to teach me how to do it, that I would be able to do it as well because I don't think anybody's more special than me. You think anybody's more special than you, Eddie?
No, not at all.
No.
We already know
Definitely.
Juliet's answer to that question. So,
No.
so
And the other thing too is I never really worked leads.
mhm.
So I found that that's the backbone
Yeah,
of Family First Life.
yeah,
So it's a new entity for me.
uh-huh,
And I bought some leads already.
uh-huh.
And Eddie's kind of coaching me
Hmm. On how to work those.
how to work those. So that's
Makes
good.
sense.
Yeah.
That's good. And that's one of the things that you touched on, like the two hot topics here with Family First Life. It's, multiple insurance companies that will cover clients from ages 0 to 89, no matter what their health condition is.
Correct.
And then multiple lead sources that
Yes.
you can access leads from all ages, all different types, and all price ranges, typically between $3 to $25 per lead, and be able to know that you have clients on demand. And knowing that you filled out a lead form, right? That does that give you more confidence to say, wow, well, I was looking for insurance, I went online, and then here I am. So now when I go purchase some leads, I kind of know what that experience is like. Does that give you a little bit more confidence?
It does. And I when I started this with Chris, I said to him, Chris, if you're looking for recruit, why didn't you ask me? You want to come and work for me, work in First Life, Family First Life? Because that's what we do. We don't only sell life insurance.
Mhm.
If we're building an agency, we're going to introduce the business to them also. Because so many people slip through our finger because we don't ask the questions.
Yeah, no, 100%. If you don't ask, there's always no, right?
Yeah.
And so that's good. That's good that you have that experience. And one of the questions I have for you, Eddie, is we always try to help new agents succeed out the gate. and some things are innate in agents that every agent should learn if they don't have it innately. What are some of the qualities that you've seen in Juliette that is allowing her to have this success out the gate that other agents you wish they had, or you wish they would adapt and develop in themselves?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's her passion and her heart. In this field of life insurance, you just have to have that heart to serve, and I see that in her. And so definitely when she gets in front of families, they just feel comfortable with her. To go out and help 16 families in a matter of a couple weeks is amazing. And so I think that just comes off naturally, but it's something you can also develop as well. And so, for brand new agents just coming in here with a heart to serve, I think that's exactly what she has.
Yeah. And how about from a coachability standpoint? I hate to put you on the spot, but is she coachable?
She's definitely coachable. And I love the fact that she asks a lot of questions. Closed mouths don't get fed, like you just said. So the fact that she comes in here asking a lot of good questions, get those answers out there on the table, and then she just runs with it. So, she is coachable.
Yeah. No, that sounds good.
Thank you.
I would hate to see if that answer was no, so I'm glad it was a yes. So let me ask you this, Juliette. So, if we have new agents watching this podcast and, they may be already in the process, or they might just be looking at Family First Life, wondering, hey, can that work for me? What would you say to them? What one or two things can you share with them to help them, encourage them and let them know, hey, I need to do this to be able to make it work for me?
I would say believe in yourself.
Amen to that.
Right?
Yep.
Believe all things are possible. Have a great mindset. Follow your leader. Follow your coach. Be coachable. It doesn't matter where you come from, the knowledge you have before. Every company is different. So follow the system. Once you follow the system, you will have success. And also not to give up because something didn't work the first time. Because, you have to keep doing it until it works. So come in with everything, knowing that it's your own business, right? Knowing that you own this. You don't own a job, right?
Yeah.
You rent a job, right? You could take it back anytime, but you own this. So if you want to be an owner of something that can take you to higher heights, right?
Yep.
Can give you financial freedom for your family. Because if you do leave this, you're just going to go back into mediocrity.
Yeah.
And that's what we want for our people.
Yeah.
We want our people to come, find a place where they can call home like this, right? Great people to work with, teamwork, great community. I could call Eddie or Chris or text anytime, and I'm getting back an answer. And that's what I want.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. And I appreciate you sharing that. That's what any agent should want in any IMO, any broker that they work with. And that's the things that you mentioned that you should be bringing to the table. I love that. Don't quit, because you have to do it until you get good at it. And a lot of people, are we give up too easily sometimes in life. Absolutely. Yeah. And so we gotta push harder to be able to make sure that we can succeed. And you have the environment, you have the support. Those were all things that I was looking for, Juliette and Eddie, when I got started. It's funny because I wrote down, hey, I want people who are successful teaching me how to be successful, that are willing to mentor me. And I knew I wasn't going to give up, and I believed in myself, like you mentioned. I think that's so crucial. Yeah. Sometimes we get beaten down in life and we don't believe in ourselves anymore. Maybe we failed at something, or we haven't found the right job or career, and we don't really think that things are going to break through. But this is one of those industries where if you're willing to do exactly what Juliet just said, you can have success. So, Eddie, if we have new agents that are watching this and they want to be able to work with you and get some of the same coaching and mentorship that you're providing to Juliet, how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, definitely. They can definitely reach me on all the social media platforms at The Real Eddie Watson or 100 Families Financial. They can also call me directly on my cell, which is area code 706-421-5041. And, we're here out in Atlanta, and we're also here in a few other states. I'll actually be in the Washington State area next week, training a few agents out there. Shout out to Sean Finnenan be out there training him as well. So, yeah, that's how they can get in contact with me.
Good stuff. Good stuff. You know, being here, working with you in the Atlanta office, knowing you're a family man, knowing your dedication to your business, I definitely say call him if you're interested in this business. Wanting to know if it'll work for you. If you're working at another company that you either don't have access to leads, don't have access to enough carriers, compensation's not what you'd like it to be, then definitely reach out to us and we'll be able to get you connected. So anything else, Eddie, that you want to add, or we could toss it to Juliet for a last word?
No, I'm just excited about her growth. I know what she's shooting for. You know, she has a family of herself, for her own, and you know she's there to win for them. And so I just want to see smiles on their face, on her face, and you know that's what we're here for, to see everybody win.
Absolutely. And Juliet, I'm throwing a challenge your way to wrap this up. How many families, the month of June, how many families is it your goal to help this month?
Okay, so I want to help at least 15 families this month.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna up that to 25, and if you miss it, you'll go to 15. How about that?
Yeah, I'll shoot for 25.
Okay,
yeah.
good. You accept the challenge?
I accept it.
All right, awesome. That's what we're about, guys, protecting families and also empowering agents to have that opportunity to protect families at the highest level possible here at Family First Life. So we appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.